Tonight's 14-game slate is all about the pitching, as we have a ton of fairly priced arms to pick from, so much so that it's going to be difficult to make daily fantasy baseball rosters where you feel comfortable paying down at the position. But there's also plenty of high-powered offenses in extremely favorable spots, and you can't have everything. I'm excited to see how lineups are constructed, and where our ownership nets out. Whether you're playing on DraftKings or FanDuel, let's have ourselves a big Friday. As always, RotoChill's extensive research tools help set the foundation for these plays. Rotoc is the ultimate DFS assistant, combining all of the stats, trends, and research tools you need into a convenient and user-friendly format that cuts the difficulties out of your research, and gets you the money in your pocket quicker, and with less hassle than any other DFS platform. And if you're looking for even more insight into the DFS world, Rotoc University has you covered. There you learn strategies, bankroll management, contest selection, and how to put together winning lineups to take your daily fantasy game to the next level. Before you get to the plays, don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter, @MickeyVetch, for more MLB daily fantasy content. I'm always down to answer your questions, so be sure to hit me up there and get a conversation going. More DFS, SNDFS, Lineup Builder, MLB DFS Picks, FanDuel, DraftKings Core Plays for Friday, June 8th. Chris Sale, P. Red Sox vs. White Sox, DK, $11,100, FD, $11,500. Chris Sale against his former team, and we're getting him at a major discount after back-to-back tough starts for the Red Sox ace. Sign me up. Don't overthink this one in your cash game, as Sale is the top pitcher on the slate. The White Sox opened with the lowest implied run total on the board, and they offer a high-scoring upside for pitchers, striking out 9.2 times per game during their past 10 contests. Overall, the White Sox are 5th worst in the majors with a 24.7 team strikeout percentage. The stats all line up, the narrative is set, and Sale is simply too cheap for the matchup. We at Rotoc have him as the top-ranked scoring pitcher on the slate across an aggregate of the industry's top projections, so lock him in with confidence and don't look back. Vince Velasquez and Garrett Richards make for solid SP2 options. Charlie Blackmon, of Rockies vs. Diamondbacks, DK, $5,800, FD, $5,100. It's not every day that we get a chance to roster a ballplayer in Coors Field, and there's a chance of that being contrarian. Even the most casual DFS player knows about Coors, and it's the first place most people look at when they look at the slate. But tonight, with pitching prices high, good alternative offenses to pick from, and a matchup against Zach Greinke, I'm really expecting Blackmon to be underowned at this high price tag. Opening up his game log isn't going to do him any favors either, as Blackmon has certainly had his struggles this season. But he's still batting at the top of a strong lineup, in Coors Field, with a top-notch skill set, and with the split in his favor. That last part is important, as Blackmon has hit 8 of his home runs against righties this year. With high-priced pitching controlling most roster builds on this slate, if you go a different direction with your arms and have some money for bats like Blackmon, you're going to give yourself a unique lineup, one that actually has a chance at taking down a large GPP. I'll be tuned into the Rotoc trending tool, possibly the most advanced and useful tool in all of DFS, to make sure this game theory is correct. If it looks accurate, know I'll have some exposure to Blackmon in this unique circumstance. Marcell Ozuna, of Cardinals at Reds, DK, $3,700, FD, $3,500. Heading into Great American Ballpark for a matchup with Matt Harvey, I really like the street Lewis offense, and if I'm choosing one from the group, Ozuna looks to be finally turning it on for the Cardinals. His .458 WOBA against right-handed pitching over his past 50 at-bats gives me confidence Ozuna is on the path of positive regression after a slow start with his new team. Not only does he get the massive park upgrade tonight, but it also looks like the weather in Cincinnati tonight is going to be hot and humid, perfect for the ball to fly deep. The Cardinals opened with the second highest implied run total on the slate, so Vegas thinks Harvey could be in for a rough night, and the Reds don't have the strongest bullpen. You're going to need to find savings with all their great pitching. Ozuna provides exposure to a highly projected offense and has home run upside for under $4,000. Eduardo Nunez, SS2B, Red Sox vs. White Sox, DK, $3,300, FD, $3,000. Nunez can be as up and down as anyone, but the Red Sox are in a killer spot tonight, and the price is right to roster Nunez, who's projected to bat fifth, in order to get exposure to this lineup. With so many high-priced studs to play at the power positions, you're going to be looking at the traditional value positions as places to save, and you can use Nunez at either second or short as a salary reliever. Nunez, like most of his Red Sox counterparts, has the advantage of being able to score his fantasy points in a variety of ways as a part of this high-scoring offense. At his price, it won't take much to meet or exceed value. In fact, Nunez is showing up in the Roto Optimizer as the top value play at the shortstop position and only behind the Arizona options at second base. With the Red Sox projected to score 5.2 runs, Nunez will have the chance to be involved. I like the savings and the spot to make for a high probability payoff.